Today, we're taking a trip across the pond and back in time to examine a very specific piece of British currency, the 1957 United Kingdom 1 penny coin. Now, for many, this is just another old copper coin, perhaps a nostalgic reminder of childhood or a relic from a bygone era. And you'd be right, millions of these pennies were minted. However, like many coins with high mintages, there can be hidden treasures among them, unique varieties or errors that can turn a seemingly ordinary penny into a valuable collector's item. We're going to delve into the history of this iconic coin, uncover what makes some of them incredibly rare and sought after, and even reveal some fascinating auction results that might just have you checking your own old coin collections. Let's set the scene. The year is 1957. Post-war Britain is firmly in the grasp of the Elizabethan age. This penny, like all British pennies from 1860 up until decimalization in 1971, features a design that is truly iconic. On the obverse, the head side, we see the youthful laureate bust of Queen Elizabeth II, facing right, designed by Mary Gillick. Around her portrait, the inscription reads, Elizabeth II de Gratia Regina F. Laughing Face : which translates to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. But it's the reverse, the tail side, that truly captures the essence of British coinage history. Here we find the magnificent seated figure of Britannia, facing right, holding a trident and a shield. This classic design, originally introduced in 1672, symbolizes Britain's naval power and stability. Beneath Britannia, the date, 1957, is proudly displayed. So, if millions of these pennies were made, what could possibly make one valuable? The answer, as often is the case with collector coins, lies in the subtle nuances, the manufacturing anomalies, and specifically, a very famous and very rare die variation. We are talking about the no H penny. Now, you might be thinking, what's an H got to do with it? Well, since 1902, the Royal Mint would often use a small H mint mark, located in the waves beneath Britannia's trident, to denote coins struck at the Heaton Mint in Birmingham, which supplemented the main Royal Mint operations. However, for the 1957 penny, all production was officially handled by the Royal Mint in London. Here's where it gets interesting. While the vast majority of 1957 pennies bear no mint mark, as expected, a very small number of coins were struck from dies that are believed to have originated from a trial batch that had a slightly different engraving style in this area. These are colloquially known as the no H variety, but it's not the absence of the H that makes them rare. All 1957 pennies lack an H. The specific rarity comes from a subtle difference in the tooling and definition of the waves below Britannia's trident, and often, a slightly different overall strike. These specific dies were quickly withdrawn, or perhaps only a very small number of coins were ever struck from them before the standard dies were used. This makes them incredibly scarce. Beyond the no H phenomenon, other less common errors can also contribute to value. These could include off-center strikes, die cracks, or even double strikes, though these are much rarer for this particular year. So, how do you tell if you have one of these elusive treasures? Get magnification. A 10x jeweler's loupe or a strong magnifying glass is absolutely essential. The differences are extremely subtle. Focus on the waves. Examine the area just beneath Britannia's trident very carefully. You're looking for differences in the detail and flow of the waves compared to a standard 1957 penny. It's often easier to compare it side by side with a known common 1957 penny. Collectors often look for a finer or less defined wave pattern. Overall strike quality. The rarer varieties sometimes exhibit a slightly different strike quality. Look for sharper details on Britannia and the Queen. Step 4. Professional verification. If you suspect you have a no H variety, it is absolutely crucial to have it authenticated by a reputable coin grading service like PCGS, NGC, or a specialist British numismatist. Without professional authentication, it's very difficult to confirm its rarity. And this brings us to the exciting part, the auction results. The value of a 1957 no H penny is heavily dependent on its condition, or grade. A circulated coin will be worth significantly less than an uncirculated or mint state. Example, Auction Showcase 1. A standard 1957 penny, in good, circulated condition, is generally worth very little, perhaps a few dollars at most to a beginner collector. However, even an uncirculated standard 1957 penny graded at a high mint state, like MS65 or MS66, can still fetch a decent price, often in the range of $50 to $150, simply due to its age and pristine condition. Auction Showcase 2, the big one. Now, for the real showstopper. The genuine 1957 no H penny is a completely different story. These coins are exceptionally rare, with only a handful of authenticated examples known to exist. When one comes up for auction, it commands serious attention and serious money. We're talking about a coin that can achieve thousands of pounds or dollars at auction. Certified examples in high grades, such as AU, about uncirculated, or UNC, uncirculated, have been known to sell for prices ranging from £5,000 to over £10,000. Yes, you heard that right, potentially over £10,000 for a single penny. The rarity, the historical context, and the incredible challenge of finding one make it a true prize for any serious collector of British coinage. So, the next time you stumble upon an old jar of coins, or if you happen to inherit a collection from a relative, don't dismiss those old British pennies. Take a moment, grab a magnifying glass, and scrutinize that 1957 date. You just might be holding a piece of numismatic history and potentially a very valuable treasure. Thank you for joining me on this coin quest. If you enjoyed this journey into the world of British coinage, please hit that like button and subscribe for more fascinating coin discoveries. Until next time, happy hunting!